This is a review of the Guide Gear 12 foot by 12 foot nylon tarp. This tarp can be had for around $35 shipped at the time of the making of this video. It's constructed of nylon with a polyurethane water coating. It's made of multiple pieces of nylon that are joined together and sealed at the seams. It has 17 tie-out loops and includes 4 guy lines for each of the 4 corners. I purchased this tarp to use over my hammock during rainy or snowy campouts. Upon receiving the tarp, the first thing I noticed was how lightweight and thin the material was in comparison to some other tarps that are specifically for hanging over a hammock. That's not to say that it's flimsy, only that it's not really the kind of tarp that's made to be pulled taut and tying really tightly with 25 pounds of force applied. On the other hand, I don't want to suggest that this isn't suitable or durable enough for hiking or camping use. On that point, I'll point out that in this video, the tarp does look like it blows around a good bit, but that's just because the trees I'm using are about 24 feet apart, which is much larger distance than where you would normally use this tarp or any other such tarp. This tarp, again 12 feet by 12 feet, is about as large a tarp as I could imagine possibly needing hanging around my hammock. It's large enough to be used in winter to completely touch the ground on both sides of your hammock, and also to pull the end flaps in to stop any air moving in or out. All 4 corners have tie-out loops and additional grommets, but I would prefer the grommets weren't there at all. On both sides of the tarp there are loops that can be used as pullouts to create a roomier space under the tarp. As I said before, this tarp comes with 17 tie-outs, but surprisingly it does not have loops on the ridgeline, so you'll have to add those yourself, as I did here. Here are some pictures of the tarp hanging during our last Sipsey trip in early May of 2010. During the summer it was not necessary to hang the tarp in a fashion that blocked wind, so hanging it like this gave me ample room under the tarp for my hammock as well as all of my unpacked gear. My only gripe with this tarp is the fact that I had to add tie-outs along the ridgeline. And this caused me 2 problems. For one, obviously it would have saved me 20 minutes of work adding tie-outs on the ridgeline, but secondly, most tarps that come with tie-outs on the ridgeline also have a seam down the ridgeline, which make it a lot stronger, and so you can pull it tighter along the ridgeline. This isn't a really big deal. It would just make me a little more confident when pulling the ridge guy lines tight. Last, this tarp weighs 36 ounces, or 2 pounds 4 ounces, which is a little on the heavy side, but I really don't mind carrying around those extra ounces given all the space that it provides, especially in the winter when you can pull both sides to the ground and close up the ends. For anyone mildly interested in it, I wholeheartedly recommend getting this tarp and adding a couple of tie-outs on the ridgeline, sealing them with something like McNett Seam Sure, and then for next to nothing you have a spacious summer tarp with the sides up and a pretty nice winter tarp with the sides down.